I hate having to do this again, but I'm going to make this point. And I'm going to make this brief and I'm going to make this quick. For the slow frog down here. See, I've talked to Beefy Bites. Beefy Bites has come through my community, he's come through others, right? See, my claim against Tony is he does not game. He doesn't understand the gaming industry. He doesn't understand video games. His base level of understanding comes from stuff he has either learned from somebody else or done. Okay? Let's get this clear. And I have yet to be proven wrong. Half the people around him can't even tell me the last comic book they read. They can't tell me the last game they played that was not normie slop. It wasn't a free comic book. It wasn't a CG comic book. It wasn't an indie comic book. It's kind of like I'd have to show the other guy that I had to deal with in my chat like the other day. I gave him a chance and he came back on 3 ults. So here I asked Beefy Bites, right? Beefy Bites said he has reviews toys. I'm like, okay, come look at his channel. Suppose he's also a psychologist by trade. He does toys. Then you got Tony running interference. Hmm. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. Why do you lie so much? Why are you afraid of a question being answered, considering you stalk or harass others? I should say more than I do. I'll edit that here in a second. It's odd, buddy. Are you afraid he'll say something that'll make you look bad? I'm not even caring about the wreckage of your ex-friends and co-hosts. That's a legit question. Then you're getting paranoid. Imagine being insecure of a small question. Or a person running a channel, 44 years old and mentally damaged. That way. He has just lost Potion Sword Run. Right. He's lost, I believe, a lot of other people around him, and he is down to bare minimums. All right. He does one gaming stream. Well, let's just look at his channel recently. Right. Look at these views. Okay. He does a stream the other day. Yes, here. He barely gets anything on gaming. He does this. He barely does any 1,000 views. What's funny are these are about consistent. At least I think he bots these. Can't say without proof, but I've heard he buys bots, so it doesn't surprise me. Like, much to his shock if I ever tell him, and I'll say it here. Like, I have Final Fantasy is the magic set's coming out here soon. I thought it was this month, but it's probably a payoff like Dragons of Tarkir did. I'll probably make $3,000+ depending on how much I want to invest in the set, and then see how much it sold its value if I want to go back for more. That's what more than what Tony makes on his channel in a month. Okay, he doesn't make money. Okay, let's watch this a second. Hmm. You see how he doesn't even get donated in shots, right? Let's make fun of her. He has one well he can go to. He doesn't get any traction from stuff, right? And he lies through his teeth. This is the greatest part ever. Now, let's just be for the record and go look at it as chat. 5 people? Let's look. 5 people. Nobody. Mostly burner accounts. Tony, you're cooked. Stop it. Right? Literally, stop it. Alright? Do I have to at some point just prove I can lap you? Like, you covered Jesse Bell, who's a fucking lolcow. This doesn't work for people like you. No one cares about Jesse Bell. No one cares about little movie perp, dude. Nobody, Tony. He's in Hollywood. No, little movie perp is a weirdo. He has 1 credit in Hollywood to his name, working on Ash vs. Evil Dead. Trust me, I got a file on him somewhere too. But he's like so insignificant. And I actually talked to somebody, what was it? Because I do dabble in the movie industry, the movie side of YouTube now. I ran into somebody who's a producer friend and says he does do like minor indie work, but he's not like a big time person. He might get paid here and there to do something, but he doesn't do much. I mean, look, look at the channel of your size. Let's just go from here. Right? Let's just be clear. So, hypothetically. Now, I will say I do have these games lined up, but I'm not quite sure. See, Tony, because you don't want my attention towards you in the summer. Because when I'm done with Doom the Dark Ages, I'm going to have... I think after May, I'm actually going to have more time for commentary stuff. Like after this month. Because I got like a month and a half of gaming stuff I got to get to, Tony. You do not want my attention. Because on another hard drive, I have an entire vault of data directed towards you and then many others. There are clips that span. Again, I keep all my receipts, Anthony. Okay. I keep all my receipts. And I'm sorry if I slip. As I said, I was subscribed to Ray for 6+ years when she was hanging around with Matt. Mad Max the Mandalorian, I think was his name. I assume it was Max. And then I think I saw you there, and then I saw Nerdette Newsstand. I've known her since before I started watching Nerdette Newsstand, and then that's back when there, because I've been in the comic space, in the gaming space of YouTube, longer than your dead channel. Do you understand? How old is your channel, sir? How old? Having said with this, 2016, right? So you've been doing it for what? Nearly a decade? What's your oldest video? As your oldest? 5 years ago? And you still game like shit? You barely have any views? $4 years. I mean, you haven't really been yourself. I mean, I'm just gonna say this, and stay in your lane, buddy. Like, outside of your oldest streams, you don't get any views. I'm gonna pull this on you. Look, I've been exceedingly busy for like the last few months, Tony. I don't care about you. I just check your channel to see if you're alive periodically because you're a source of retardation that I have to deal with. Because let me say this for the record. I you have funneled all the retards of certain calibers into your space. And I enjoy that. I don't have to. It's like a one-stop shop for either the latest Comicsgate lies or the great latest, I guess say whatever bullshit. Because you got people from Dane's community in there, you got this, you got that. I mean, you used to have Ruby King and all of them, but you chased them away. Wonder why? You fucked over Wizard. And you know that clip of Dalish? Weren't you not supposed to use that? This is to my knowledge. I don't know what the actual deal is. Because I heard it from somewhere. She said not to use that. But you still use that, and she said to stop whatever? Because you and Dalish had a contractual agreement or something? I mean, that's not very respectful of somebody. I mean, again, you can act like I don't know what I'm talking about, but again, this is something. Like, you don't want my attention. Because when I get information gathered, I can get the information. I would rather cover something I like than deal with you. And I have a slew of projects I want to get to. Man, I'm working with what I can work with right now. During the Dark Ages, I'm missing a little bit of the train. But Tony, stay in your lane. And if Beefy wants to answer my question, and Beefy, if you see this, don't let Tony intimidate you to not answer. He knows how to reach me. Again, I have been in the comic and gaming space of YouTube for a decade plus. Know who you're fucking with, Tony. You're peanuts. Again, you're a shitty commentary react channel. I'm just astonished by how half you people claim to be gamers, nerd, connoisseurs, when you just look like comedical hacks that are 40-plus-year-olds that, you know what, don't have shit to their name except dead-end jobs. Hey, but you fit right in with Comicsgate. Comicsgate is full of failed plus 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Some have too much money. You don't have enough money to invest in a hobby. Can I... That's what's sad. You only have wreckage of people you have either taken from their communities and you don't have a channel to stand on. You have wreckage. I have found wreckage of your past all over a section of the internet. And I'm still kept on file. Again, I dealt with Dane before I dealt with you. You think this is my first foray into taking someone? Like, I come from a section of the internet. All my receipts are up. I just don't care to release it. Because I'm not an asshole. This is your only, first, and last warning, Tony. Stop it. But let me give you a hint. Beefy, you deal in psychology, right? What happens when a person who's authoritarian tightens their grip? What happens to Play Doh? What happens to something squishy? Goes through their fingers. This is what Tony does. Tony has all the signs of narcissistic personality disorder, down to the last core of it, to the nth degree. He isn't autistic, but Beefy, look at it and ask your colleagues what he does. He grips everything so tightly, stuff starts to slip through his fingers. Just like Extra Hero, just like Potion, just like Blinded, the only people he's left with is a core audience. And if I ask a legit question, he runs afraid. Right? If I ask a legit question, right, of Beefy, he gets mad. This is a man who actually partakes in his hobby. He goes to a comic book store, Tony. I'm actually legit. You know, low key, right? I have my magic decks I keep up. I have my ones. Like competitive magic isn't cheap. This is the stuff that interests me. This 40K, right? I have my others. I still maintain armies over there. Like, this stuff is actually, he participates in the space he cares about. You don't. Get a grip, Tony, before you lose it. You game like a gaming journalist, alright? That's how you game. You act like a gaming journalist. You're afraid. What is there to be afraid of, Tony? I don't need clout from you. I don't care about your channel. But you need mental health. Your mental health is declining. You scream you need attention. You need it. You need mental health. You need a counselor. You need it. Beefy, please encourage him to do it. Take it from someone who's been around YouTube for since '08. Been through the commentary era. See, I'm going to tag you too, Beefy. Here's the thing. I want to have a conversation with you because of your love of comic books and your toys. That's it. It actually interests me. Like, I don't care if you read garbage. Man, whatever floats your boat, right? But here's the thing. When you have people like Tony around you, they control your narrative. It's an obsession that he feels the need to control. And Beefy, if you're a psychologist, ask them what the signs of NPD is. Ask them. Okay? I've shown this before on stream, and this has pissed Tony off to no end. Sense of self-importance, preoccupation with power, beauty, and success, entitled, can only be around people who are important or special, interpersonally exploitative of their own gain, others for their own gain. arrogant, lacks empathy, must be admired, envious of others that are envious of them. Now, beefy. He meets, I used to say he meets all 8 of these indicators. He meets 9 of them. Like, I could firmly say at some point he met 7 of them. But I can say firmly, after dealing with him with 2+ years, he meets all 9, and to the nth degree, he is the most severe NPD case I have probably ever dealt with. Personally. Online. I mean, it's not BPD. Dane might be, or AKA, might be actual fandom like him. He might be BPD. BPD can have that. But these, he all makes. He will say he doesn't care. But publicly, and how he carries himself. Now, there is 2 forms of this. I think one's like grandiose. The other one is like, I have to go back and redo this, and I'm trying to set up a stream later on. There's 2 forms of this. There's like things like malignant and grandiose. Something like that. It's the question of what subcategory is he. Now, there's a bit of a difference, but he meets all these indicators. And Tony, get a life. You're not a gamer. You're a narcissistic person who wants control around them. Enjoy your dead channel, Tony. And by the way, Beefy, keep up the good work on your channel. I actually like the look of it. I mean, hit the right algorithm, you'll get views. Strangely enough, it's weird. The small toy commercial. Like, I like the small, like, gaming channels, believe it or not. You know? It's really weird. Trust me, I have a soft spot for... I collect a great many things, you know? I have for years, but... I have my main that consumes a lot of money, but... Yeah. Tony, enjoy your dead channel. But yeah, see Beefy, you're 100% correct on Free Comic Book Day. I have dealt with actual comic book owners. Stores. They own them. So this is the problem. Comic book stores are kept alive by orders and that. Free Comic Book Day is just a way to... There's a whole thing. This is why I want to have that conversation with you about the actual state of the industry. Because finding a comic book shop that actually stays afloat and functional for many years is very hard. It's where a lot of your D&D communities are. That is where a lot of your Magic communities are. Hell, like half your gaming communities function out of them, you know? That's what people like Tony don't get. Having an LCS. Where do you think half the time I game? Strange. It's the oddest thing in the world, huh? Oh, but Tony, keep grasping things harder. The more they'll slip through your fingers. And don't simp for Ray. What was happened the last time you simped for Ray? Person like Ray. You did it for Dalish. What happened with Dalish? She flipped on you. It became a contractual thing. Weird. Hey, what do I know? I'm just a broker of information. And I collect it, sift through it. Hey, but I got like my games. It's not good. Yeah, you never know, Tony. If you need attention, catch up to me in about, what, 3 weeks? We can have a war all summer. I need something to fill my channel's time. I don't know how it's going to pay any views and dividends, but I may just stick to gaming. Because since I've not done gaming, since I haven't been doing gaming, so I've been doing more gaming. See, Tony, look, this is what's funny, by the way. I've been doing more gaming, right? And my channel's been growing and getting more views. Now, it varies. Like, I don't get many views, like, when it comes to commentary. Like, it happens, like, it's here. That's just because of nature. I mean, stuff I either cover, like, maybe it's like Assassin's Creed, I'll get, like, something. But when you look at the actual stuff, like Expedition 33, right? Maybe a little too hard for you. Doom the Dark Ages, by the way, has trainer wheels and game journalist difficulty. Even you can manage that, Toby. You might die still. But details. Me? I got my business that makes more than your YouTube channel. I got that. And I'm not miserable at the end of the day. I mean, hell, this place is a hobby. I mean, I have downtime between sets, so I'm like, I don't really feel it. But anyways, Tony. And Beefy, if you want to have a conversation, I'm an active person. I do care about space. Like, I keep track of comics. I mean, I read Big Two and all of that, and then Vertigo and some DC. But yeah, I think it's funny when a person has actual channel growth, right? Like, I'm actually kind of curious before I let go here. 13 views, isn't that, Tony? So you don't pay the bills, right? You don't pay the bills now, do you? I don't care if you see this. I've clipped you guys for a long time. This doesn't pay. This doesn't get me views. I'm just saying, right? Look how long we've been going back and forth, buddy. Like, we've been doing this for far too long. But, who knows? I'm a better clipper than your girlfriend, Katie. And I try. But this mostly gets me views. You know what should be envious of you? Is even YouTube is noticing it. Strange. It's weird, isn't it? Be jealous and be fearful. You have no legit talent. Me? I just don't take advantage of opportunity. I mean, I admit my production is shit. I try. But anyways, I'm gonna cut it right here. I gotta get into it, and off the day two of Doom the Dark Ages. It's even a game you could play on baby difficulty, Tony. No, 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 no. But she would rather sit and have hair salon sessions. Again, I'm not gonna even go, because my click-through rate's a lot better than yours. I saw your click-through rate on your channel. Your click-through rate, I believe, is like, what, last I checked, you showed it on your channel, was like 9 per... I have to find that screenshot somewhere in the Resurrection to Renown. Like, here was a astonishing, like, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I mean, my guy. What the actual fuck? But I'll cut it right here, and, you have fun, by the way. See, as I said, I got this I got to do today. Kind of curious. 82 in post, by the way. Actually was pretty good. Right here. Probably not the best, because I missed the day. I think I missed the day. Hey, but this is how I make my bread and butter on YouTube, and I don't care. But I don't do this for fame and fortune, Tony. You do. Oh, and I also platinum games too, by the way. Something you have the inability to do. Now, if you were a real gamer, Tony, take my word for this. Start gaming regularly. You might have DSP levels of success, being low-cal level, but at least people will watch you suffer. I say this. Do Elden Ring start to finish. No cheat engine, no nothing. It might take you all year, but go ahead and do it, Tony. Suffer through it. Don't have your kid play it, do it yourself with your slow-ass reactions. The only time I slow down when I play is when I am either tired or I have lost interest. But it's weird I can pick up Doom. Right? I can pick it up, play it with a mastery, and you will see in one map of the 7, I nearly have 100% of all that shit done. And it is done in timely. Very little deaths. Hey, but that's not my only ventures I have, so... I mean, I just can sell more items through Diablo 4 and get more money IRL than you get on your entire stream. Like, how much did you make the other day? Let's say you made like $10, $20. I could go probably farm up an item and sell it for like $15 or $20 total. Dude, kind of gay. It's ridiculous. But I don't even pocket watch at that rate. I mean, again, Tony, stop crying. And Beefy, I look forward to talking to you. Because I think next month I'm going to try, because I'm going to pretty much open up commentary stuff in about June. I'm going to try. I have... That's what I do, right? But I will see people. By the way, Tony, stay salty, stay mad. And have fun.